Hi everyone, I'm Dino,
And I'm Nikki.
and welcome to the Hotspot. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe.
And if you want an invite, remember.
All right, everyone. Today we have a very special guest. Kind of happy today, you know. We have Happy Boy in the building.
Happy boys in the building.
Yes. Well, going Happy Boy. How's things?
Things good. Things good.
Okay.
Freezing out here, but things good.
Yeah?
Yes, I.
First time in the city?
No.
Yeah?
You know, been here a couple years back. You know,
Okay.
I'm like, it's like a second home. You know.
Yeah.
Second.
I'm always back and forth.
I know it's hard to get used to the freezer, the weather, you know?
Never.
You Eskimo up. You have on your nice big moose jacket over
Yeah,
there.
you see, I walked in with a big jacket.
Yeah, well, I just want to welcome you to the city, you know? Before we get into anything, just tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, how was it like growing up in Belmont?
Belmont. Yeah.
Belmont, yeah.
Well, all right. So I come from a place called Grenada.
Yes.
The country Grenada, the Isle of
Spice
Spice.
Island, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Spice Island, you know what I mean, where everything is nice. Yeah. I originally grew up in Belmont, a village called Belmont. Belmont is a little village, but there's Belmont, there's Springs. It's a kind of combined, you know,
Okay.
environment. But I grew up in Belmont at a young age, and then I transitioned and moved from Belmont, and we went somewhere else to build
Okay.
and live, which is Grand Dance.
Okay.
And Grand Dance is a hotspot. I'm sure y'all, if y'all look up Grenada, y'all must know about Grand Dance. That's where all the beaches are, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and everything. So moved to Grand Dance in the early 2000s.
Okay.
I was still young. And I've been living in Grand Dance from then until now.
Till
So
now.
you know, I wherever I go, I tell people, yo, I'm from Grand Dance, but originally, I'm a Belmont man.
Yeah, man.
But Belmont and Grand Dance is in one parish, you know. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter if I'm in Belmont or in Grand Dance, you know. I still represent that parish, you know.
Okay,
the town of St. George, you know, the capital.
Yes.
Capital.
I'm a city boy. Yes.
City boys up right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about your first song that you made. And how did that go?
My first song came about in primary school.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't just me, it was a group of us. We used to do, or I should say, we used to do song battles against other classes.
Okay.
So in school they had just a board separating each class. So you know, when you move this board, you know, you're into it's like a big hall, you know.
Okay.
So we used to leave our class and go over into the other class and beat tests and so on. So it used to be like about 4 of us from my class go over, and then whoever want to join in from the other class and compete against us, they come and compete against us. So we used to do stuff and freestyle and so on and thing. And the whole examination thing came for us to go high school and so on. And that kind of broke up the group now.
Okay.
So everybody went to a different school. So everybody pick up their own parts, who started doing what they this and doing that. Many of them maybe said, all right, they don't have no motivation to do the music because then everybody separate and we don't have time for each other no more, you know what I mean? But I still wanted to do music because I felt like that's something
The calling.
that I want, that I love.
Yeah.
So I remember I wrote a song. Wasn't a complete song, eh? It was just something that I came up with, you know, some lyrics, something. And I went to a studio and the guy told me, you know what, he said, come back tomorrow and we'll go work after school. And after school, I left school early that day and I went back to the studio. And when I went there, the guy wasn't there and I wait until about 6 o'clock that afternoon, 6 p.m. He came and he said, you're here in uniform still? I said, yeah, man. And we recorded a piece of the song. I didn't have a full song like I told Alice. So I only had to record half. And I stuck with that half. And I said, you know what? I'll go home and I'll finish write it and I'll come back and I'll complete the song. And I never went back to complete the song. And used to have little events in the village and here and there and there. My mom used to say, you're wasting all this time and go and spend hours in studio, spend this and that. And when time to perform, I'll go and run up on a stage in the village, you don't want to go because whenever they have something there, they say artist.
Yeah.
All right, I'm the artist in the village, you know. So they bring other artists in, and I'm the young artist in the village. So my friends want to see me perform. I think they want to see how they think. And that time, they never believed in you, you know.
Yeah.
They never believed in me because then I never gave them a reason to.
Okay.
So whenever they're looking for me to come and go on the stage, I would run.
Yeah.
And hide. Yes, I would run and hide. So then
Scared
I remember my mom telling me, what's the sense you're gonna waste money in studio and this and that, and then
And not
when time to
perform on
perform,
stage,
you're not coming to do it. So the first song I ever created was a song called Mass We Playing. And I can't remember how that song go, but I know the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't feel like I want to remember how that song go because over the years I've grown and I've matured, you know what I mean, and I've developed on my writing and so forth. So if I had to go back to that song, I feel like I wouldn't want to listen to it. Yeah.
Is it recorded?
I can't find the record.
Okay, wait, you did record it, but yeah, it would have been nice though to run it back and be like, you know, see your progression from when you just started to how you are now, right?
But I have stuff that I recorded back then, like in school, that I have still, because going secondary school in Grenada, they used to have a competition. The ministry used to have a competition called Secondary Schools.
Yeah.
Soca Monarch. That's where they select participants from all different schools in Grenada. Whoever signed up to compete on one stage, you know, they will have the prelims, the semifinals, and the final round, you know, and in the stadium, everybody come out. So the schools come out and support their you know, their people. So I've been to that competition a few times.
Yeah.
Representing my school and did well, you know what I mean? And from that I said, you know what? Yo, I can make something out of this, you know? And I kind of like the vibe, like the thrill it gave me, you know? Going on stage and see people smiling, see the reaction of people and so on. And I said, yeah, boy, this is where I want to be, you know?
And you see that it's easier to get the girls them too.
No, I never really put it like that because I am a simple person and I rather people, all right, when I'm meeting somebody, I never tell them who I am. I never tell them I'm an artist or whoever, you know what I mean? I just let them just be me, you know, get to know me first, because nowadays people don't like people for
who
they are.
Everybody has an
like a stature and stuff,
Yeah, so I never really tell people I'm an artist when I'm meeting people. Who knows, you know? But eventually I'll get to that and I'll tell you who I am, you know, once I see that you're okay, you're serious, you know what I mean? But you're right. I'm getting the girls here. The girls will come. They come in. They come
easy.
They come in.
Yeah, man. So I was reading on your bio, you start singing like from you were 8.
Yeah.
So was there like any musical, like any anybody in your family that had music, or that's just you?
I know musicians that my parents said I'm related to, but I don't really know like we've ever met. You know, to sit down and say, hey, yes, I'm your this, or I'm your that, and yeah, you know. But so I like to look at it as I am the first musician in my family.
In your family,
you know, because I don't have no other siblings that does music. I don't have no father, no mom that did music. You know, no uncles, no aunts, no. But my mom told me stories of people who do music, and she said it's like family, but then they never really came to, you know, we never had that connection to say, oh, yo, I'm this, I'm that. So I never really say I have anybody that I'm related to that does music, you know. Or you know, I have artists that inspired me to start singing, you know, that I looked on and say, oh, yo, I want to be like this guy, I want to be like that guy, you know. But yeah, that's just it.
I want to get into that though. Who's some of those artists that inspire you?
A lot. I have not just in the soca industry, is also the dancehall. You know what I mean? I am a big fan of Massacre. Massacre is my artist, you know. Yeah, and if
one side,
if we hear and somebody says something bad about Massacre, War.
Yeah, man, I'm my artist that too.
War, Warren, you know, and other artists like Mr. Killer, you know, Marshall Montano, you know, Buju, Bungie Garlin, Fayan, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Then there's artists in Grenada, there's Dash, there's Vaughn, you know, these kind of names, and because I aspire to be big as Marshall Montano, or even bigger than him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's a good aspiration.
Yeah,
man.
bigger than him.
Man.
You know what I mean? Yeah, bigger.
So have you collaborated with any of your role models or any?
Not as yet, but I've collaborated with a few artists back home, a few big name artists back home. You know,
Mr. Killer, one of them.
Me and Mr. Killer were very good. We're very close, and I like.
That's one of my guys. You know,
but we never really collaborated on anything because you know he's always busy. He's always always onto something. But we're very good, and most times when I record stuff, I'll send it to him, and he'll tell me, yo, I find you could improve on this part or you could improve on that part. You know, if I want to give Killer a call now, that's if he will answer.
And if he answer, if he's not busy, he'll answer.
Well, if he's not busy, he'll answer. But I never really collaborated with any big name artists that's out there. But I have intentions of doing that.
Okay, nice. Okay.
So Mr. Killer is one of those artists you could call for feedback and.
Man. There's a couple of them that I can name. You know, Mr. Killer, Dash, Blacker Dan. You know, a few artists.
Nice.
You know, genuine guys. That you know, because you know, out there there's people that they might see your potential, they might know what you could be, and they wouldn't give you the advice or the push that you need. You know. So there's genuine guys that I know I could go to or I could send my material to, and I know that they would listen and they wouldn't take it and go and do it. You know. Yeah.
That's good, man. It's hard to find like good role models. Somebody will help you up, man. That's good, man.
That's
genuine people to
most times I feel like people just fear that if they help somebody they might come and surpass them or whatever. You know, I even back home there's people that look up to me. All right, so I see myself as a regular person. I see myself as a regular individual. But when I'm back home and I'm in the streets, people see me as you know, this, you know,
artist.
Like, yo,
you know,
what are you doing here? People like you doesn't be here. Or if I say hi to somebody, yo, people like you doesn't talk to me. Who's
like you're not supposed to be walking around like a regular person.
You're not a regular person.
This one time I went to an event and this person asked me like, you know, what are you doing in the crowd? What are you doing here? I mean, what are you doing here? I mean, I have a life to live too, you know. Yes, you know, I have a life to live too, so I'm out here, you know. But I don't see myself as the way people see me. You understand? And the other day, a friend of mine sent me a voice note because I posted something and he said, "Bro, you're bad enough." I said, "Yeah, man, but I doesn't really see it. I always feel like I could do more. I could do better, you know." And he started telling me something about that's how it does be sometimes. Sometimes we doesn't see what other people see.
Seeing
you know? So other people see us as this, or they see us on this level that they could look up to, or they want to be like us, but then we see ourselves normal. You know? Yeah. So that's just me. I see myself as a regular person. I like to stay humble. I like to show humility, you know? And I never try to act like I'm better than nobody or over anybody, or I'm here or I'm there, you know? No.
Stay jovial, right?
Nothing wrong with that. Of course.
Which is right.
Bro.
Of course.
Yeah, which is right.
So we see 2016 you were running up you were making it to the semi-final for
Soca
the Soca Monarch, right?
The Soca Monarch. It was nice.
How was that experience?
It was my first year, you know. It was my first year taking part in that competition. And the funny thing about it, I just went to that competition. All right, it's a long story, but it's a story it's a story I like to tell, because basically that year, me and a friend of mine from high school, remember I told you we started to sing in high school, that recorded that song. I wrote most of the song and we recorded the song. That time, like I told y'all, I was scared to go on stage, so I always wanted company. So I called my brethren and I said, yo, let me do a song and thing. Yeah, so we did a song, and the day registration was supposed to close, he backed out on me. The day registration was supposed to close, because we were supposed to come together and put the money together and register. And he backed out on me and he said, no. I said, well, if I was somebody that didn't want what I want, I would have just sat back and let that pass, you know. But I said, nah, but I can't do that. Made my money and I went and I registered the song, even though the song was both of us voice on the song. I wrote most of the songs, so I went back into the studio before the competition, and I removed his verse.
Yeah.
And I recorded a verse for the song, and I went, did my audition and so on. And a few days before the results came out, I knew that I made it into the semifinals because a producer called me and he said, a judge just called me and a judge was talking about you, and he said, he talking about a young guy that came and audition and he did so well, and he see that guy have what it takes to go far. And he told me, you made it to the semifinals. Don't tell nobody I tell you, but so I was walking on the clouds, a few days before the results came out, because I know already that I made it there, and being it my first time trying, and then results came out. I was there. I started preparing ahead of time because I already knew I was in. Semifinals came, but before semifinals, the song started to get a lot of play.
Okay.
In the streets and in events and so on, and big promoters started to book me to come and perform here and perform there. And that same friend of mine's, he was in an event where I performed, and he liked how maybe he liked how the promoter brought me on stage and how the other artists and them brought me on stage and said, this is a future. So he came and find me backstage and tell me, I realize you want all the glory for yourself. I said, bro, which glory? What do you mean you want all of him? I said, me want all of it. I said, bro, we did a song and we were supposed to register the song and both go in a competition and you backed out on me. If I couldn't do it on my own, then I wouldn't be here. None of us nothing would happen right now.
Exactly.
You understand? I would have give up because you give up on me.
Yeah, if you didn't try.
And I continued to do my stuff. I went to the semifinals. I did what I had to do. I didn't make the finals that year, but it was a wonderful experience. It was a learning experience, and from that year on, I started to continue doing my music, and people started to see the growth in me. And that's how everything started to progress. Fast forward to 2024, which I made the finals this year, and it was crazy. It was it was epic this year. It was I'm always in the crowd or backstage in VIP, always watching all the performance on the big screen backstage while everybody in the crowd, they have big screens backstage for who's backstage to watch it. And I'm always watching these guys, and I'm always saying, he should have done this, or he should have done that, and he should have this. So me getting the chance to be on that stage that night this year and not backstage watching or not side stage watching, it was nice because I had years from 2016 to now, which I just made the finals this year. I had years of watching and learning, waiting for that time when I got this opportunity now to do what I have to do. And it was crazy, when I went up on that stage, it was big, because it's a stadium, so people just millions of people, bro. Like, maybe I exaggerate when I say millions, but it was crazy, and the support was wonderful. It was nice. It's like people was actually waiting for me to reach on that platform. It's like people was actually waiting for me to reach on that platform to showcase myself and show what I can do. And I think I did. I think I gave a good account of myself. I am satisfied with what I did, and I'm happy. Just being in that final made me feel, like I accomplished a goal, because I wanted to accomplish that goal, for a long time, even if it's once in my career that I got it, and I got it this year. I'm still going to try again next year, because I feel like the door is open now. So they will be looking for me next year again, so I have to go back. I can't say I'm not going back. I have to go back again.
Yeah, man. That's what I was gonna ask, if you're gonna go next year.
Yeah, man.
Like the song the title of that song, definitely, I feel like it's a miracle right now. The Power Within is what the song was called. Is that what?
The Power Within.
Yeah,
that was 2016.
2016. Is that the song you're talking about?
No,
when you went on there and spent? No, not that one. How was that song?
That song was it was a nice song,
Yeah.
It was a nice song. It wasn't the best quality, but it was a nice song because we recorded the song home.
Yeah.
It's just us that had really little equipment, and we recorded the song home. And like I said, I went back to the studio to take out my partner verse and put in everything and so on. And it was a nice song. And even to this day, me and that same partner, we're good like this, because he didn't pick up the music, but he pick up photography and videography and so on. So he does videos and music videos. So
you
we
guys
work.
collab?
Yeah, we work.
Awesome.
We work together now. You know,
That's good.
because
That's
See
good.
it there.
yeah, we work together.
You guys didn't do your whole music thing, but see, you guys
Yes,
still ended up working in the same
We're still
industry.
working, and
in a
he's doing
sense,
good.
right?
He's a very good editor and so on. I mean, one of the top editors on the island. So yeah.
Okay.
We're doing good, man.
Do you have any, for instance, like for upcoming artists, do you have any advice for them?
Any good words, motivational words for them?
Of course, I mean, you always just have to be yourself, though. That's the main thing. Be you. Be authentic. You know, never try to be like nobody. Never try to sound like nobody. Never try to follow nobody or walk in anybody's shoe. You have to be you, because what you give the people, that's what they're gonna like. That's what they're gonna expect. So you always have to be you, and people are gonna love you or hate you, but you have to be you. You just have to be real. Just be you. If you're a person that comes around and smile and mingle with everybody, be that guy. Be that woman. Even after you make it, be that person. You know, time will be limited sometimes. You know, you can't always come, but you just have to be you, and just never give up. You know, keep working, keep improving on your craft, and just keep going at it. You know,
Man.
just keep going at it. If you give up, you'll never reach nowhere.
True.
You know, so
Don't
you can't
try.
stop.
If you don't try, you can't.
You just have to keep going, man. One day for sure.
So
It.
yesterday you had a show yesterday, right?
Yeah, I had an event yesterday.
Yeah. How was that?
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. You know, it was an ugly sweater event. People came out. I saw a lot of creativity last night. You know, a lot of people came out in their ugly sweaters, and I don't know why they call them ugly sweaters, because those sweaters they look nice.
Yeah, some of those sweaters are dope. I don't know why they say they're ugly sweaters for real.
Me personally, I'm going back home with my sweater.
Yeah, because your sweater bad, though.
I'm going back home with my sweater. You know, my sweater was lighting and so on.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going back with my
Wally for
sweater.
lights.
People came out, you know, I saw people came out as Santa Claus, people came out as, you know, the Grinch. I saw people in there, just normal thing, and they came out and enjoyed themselves, and, you know, we had fun, but I actually got home 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah?
And I went to sleep at 5 and I woke up at 10, and I haven't went back to bed since. You know, I don't know if y'all see, my eyes are red. You know, I didn't want to fall asleep because I know I had to come here.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
If I fall asleep, that's
Thank you very much
for
cutting your sleep for us.
Yeah. That's no But it was nice last night, and I actually have another event next Saturday. Saturday coming though.
Okay.
Saturday, it's a formal event.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
You like performing in Toronto?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I feel like everywhere I go in Toronto, people know me.
Okay, that's good.
I know, because I've been here a few times. You know, I go to like events just to go and hang out, not to perform, just to go and hang out, and people will come like, yo, ding, you know, bro, just chilling. You know?
So you're getting the support.
Yeah, your fan base is growing.
It's there, you know, and it's not just from the Grenadians, you know, it's
everybody. Island, that's good.
Yeah.
Whole Caribbean and
it's
pretty
wonderful.
much the world.
It's nice.
The whole world,
it's
pretty
nice.
much. Nice.
I wanted to ask you, you do soca music, right? Is it any different between the different island, them like Trinidad, St. Lucia, St. Vincent? You guys think there's any difference?
You guys call
with the
your
soca
music something
or
different? So I know, like St. Lucia, it has Denry, for instance. They call their music.
Yeah,
Denry
it's soca.
Soca.
It's soca, you know. There's Denry, there's Bouillon, you know. There's all right in Grenada. They might describe us as jab music.
Jab
Jab music, you know, because we're known for the jab, the old oil and so on. But it's soca, you know. Trinidad might be known for the groovy side of the music, you know what I mean. But it's soca on a whole.
Okay.
You know, it's soca on a whole. And I would say the only difference is probably the beat and the tempo of the music being released. You know, then the St. Vincent have dab. You know, St. Vincent have a kind of wild style.
So there's soca. Jab and there's dab.
But jab is I think Grenadian and Grenadian artists are very, very. They're very diverse. You know, they know what they're doing, and they could do some of everything. Jab is more of heavy drum, shell blowing, chain thing,
Okay.
It's and then the bouillon is more like a kind of faster, thing. Trinidad now is groove.
Yeah.
You get quality groovies coming out of Trinidad and so on.
Yeah.
Vinci is the dab, they always have their dance and this and that. Vinci people are I like them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're wild, but I like the wildness. I love it. I love
Big
the
up
wildness.
Vinci them.
Yeah, big up Vinci. And then St. Lucia, I think St. Lucia and Dominica is kind of
Kinda
like the
similar.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of like the same. They both have that same bouillon and the Dennery is
Yeah, and Dennery, yeah.
Yeah, it's same. It's similar, but Soca is Soca.
Okay.
Soca is Soca. There's no difference other than the tempo.
Okay.
Okay.
The tempo.
So where do you like to perform most? Like where do you think if you get the most energy when you perform?
Vinci.
Vinci.
Vinci, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Big up
I
Vinci
love
once
Vinci. Yeah,
again.
Vinci's like, I tell you, Vinci
them.
is like a second home,
Yeah.
I went Vinci the first time, and when I went Vinci the first time, that was 2019. I went to Vinci for the first time, and I was surprised, like people just meeting me places and singing your
Yeah.
songs, and then I was like, I didn't even know I big over here in
crossed that,
Vinci,
yeah.
and being there for a while, bus passing, van passing, vehicles passing, and you're hearing your music playing, you're seeing the reaction of people, and came back, we go back Vinci again because we like it and it's
Yeah.
nice, and came back again and then we went back for our next show. And it was nice. Vinci, I think Vinci supports Grenadian soca a lot, and Vinci people are very loving, and I find that's where I get a lot of support from.
Okay.
In Vinci. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving out Grenada. Grenada people, they love me,
Yeah,
and I love
you good.
Grenadians as well. Yes, I love everybody as well. But if I had to say where do I get the most support, I'd say in Vinci.
Vinci.
Yeah.
Tell me something. How does it feel though? You see when you sit down and you write that song, and then you meet a fan that come up to you and just tell you how that song touched them. How does that feel inside for you? Like, what kind of feeling you get from that?
I don't know, bro. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I just feel like, all right, I used to, whenever I heard my music play
Yeah.
on the radio or hear a DJ play it, I used to feel happy. Like real happy. Like I used to, just want to jump. But over the years, as I continue to do music and continue
used
to
to
think, and I hear the song play and this and that, it's just like, I'm used to it now. So
Yeah.
I don't really get that kind of, I don't get that kind of emotion to it. But then when people come up to me and say, this is, I like this, I like that, like I said earlier, I always feel like, that's nothing. I could do more than that. I could do better than that.
Yeah.
But then people know, they know what they like. And if they like something, they like it. So when people come up to me and tell me that they like this and they like that, I always feel proud of myself. Knowing that I could create something that people could sit down and listen to, and people could say they love, and people could say they like. So yeah, I just feel proud of myself, bro. I just feel proud. I just feel proud.
Okay.
So I have another question.
Go ahead.
So tell us something that your fans don't know about you. Something that your fans don't know about you that might be
that my fans don't know about me.
that might be an interesting.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the ladies don't want to know something.
Come on,
I don't
I'm
know.
here asking
Well,
you a question and I must have asked the
I'm single, I'm
Okay,
single,
see.
and
Hear that,
I know
ladies?
the
That's what they wanna
ladies.
hear.
I mean,
single.
I don't know. The ladies always feel like, okay, because you're an artist, because you look good and you dress good, they always feel like you have
Groupies.
you have a roster, you have the world of people. But that's not me, bro. I am just, like I said, I like to consider myself regular.
Yeah.
So I would just be home, just chilling, play video games, relax. If I go out, I go out and hang, go out and line, me and my boys,
Yeah.
just like regular people. We on the street, we chill and we have a drink like regular people. We go into in the city and just shop like regular people.
Regular thing.
Okay.
Just walk around like regular people. So it's people that just think, okay, I may be out of his league or so and so,
Yeah,
but
he's an artist.
but I looking at you. I watching you, so you thinking I'm with the year league, but I'm looking at you. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but that's something I always have to deal with. People always trying to tell me who I am, who they think I am. You know, okay, yeah, you're an artist, you're this, you have the wall of woman. You know, oh, you didn't know. People always trying to tell me who I am, but I know me.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't know what to tell y'all that my fans wouldn't know, but it's that, just that. Just
Okay,
that.
so he's single, ladies.
It's just that.
Are you looking to mingle or what's going on?
Not really.
Yeah, do you have time
I
at
just,
the moment? Like, you have time to do all that, or
I'm just enjoying
Living the bachelor life, man,
myself.
the bachelor
Yeah.
life.
I'm just enjoying life. You know,
Okay.
Yeah, man.
when I say enjoying life, I don't mean I'm running around. Yeah?
nah.
I just
In his lanes, doing the right thing, the right
until
thing, progressive.
until I find the right person
Okay.
that I say I want to settle with, and that person could actually help me with my career.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, he's single, but he's not looking. But
You
that
know?
doesn't mean you can't try a thing. I just say.
No, I'm a very friendly person. I'm a very kind
Seems
person.
very
you know? I
approachable.
speak to anybody. You know, anybody try to speak to me, I speak to them. Anybody say hi to me, I say hi to them. You know what I mean? I'm not this type of person that cuts style on people. Or, you know, no. I'm very calm and I'm cool.
All right. So we're wrapping up to the end of the year, 2025. What do you have in store for 2025?
Already started writing already for 2025. You know, I have like what 2-3 songs already. Yeah. I just can't do recording out here. So you know, when I go back home, it's
Okay.
start hitting the studios and gathering beats and so on and stuff. You know, and start working. But 2025 will be a good year.
Okay.
It will be a good year, and I have to make it a good year because
Yeah.
I made a impact
For this year.
this year. So I know people
Next year needs.
people are looking on to see, okay, let's see if that was a one-time thing or if he's going to maintain it, you know. So I have to buck up. I have to be on my P's and Q's for the next year. Yeah.
Hard
So,
work.
so the big song is living the best life.
Yeah.
Our best life. Live.
That's one of them, you know. Yeah, that's one of them. There's I have a couple songs that are crazy in Grenada, even out here.
Yeah.
You know, soca songs that are crazy out here too. Me and my friend Khalifa. Yeah, we have a huge song that was huge out here in 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a song called "Go in Your Place." Yeah, it was crazy. You know, it's like for the girls. We actually got that song in Vinci. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it was in Vinci that time, and it was. I don't want to tell you all the story, but we got that song in Vinci.
Well, I know, man. Like, what inspired you, man? Tell us what inspired you to write certain songs.
Females.
Okay.
You know, so we went to perform in Vinci, and you know, went to an event, and so happened after the event. You know, we went back home and with whoever or whatever, but you know, they just didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like another day came
And it's still there.
They didn't want to leave. Like all what we try, we try to say we go in somewhere, they don't want to leave. We try this, they don't want to leave. So then when they finally left, we started to vibe music and the song came about.
Sing a part.
Right, so one little piece of
The song came about, and it was funny at first, but people liked it and it grew big. And some women started to say, "Oh, we were being disrespectful," and women started to say, "Oh, I don't talking to you for you to tell me go in my place." And you know, it's not that, you know. But it was basically the song go when they come for gun in the night, they don't want to leave in the morning. Hey, girl, go in your place. Go in, you know, yeah. So you know, it's basically when you
Take your slap and go on.
yeah, just go, just
One
you know,
and move.
leave. You
Get
know what I
your-
mean?
get
Just
going.
leave,
Oh
and
my gosh.
I feel like some of them just overplay the role. They want to stick around, you know. And it's not that. It's not that.
One stick on, but
No.
like.
And it's
And
like
it's not
glue,
that.
right?
Yeah, and it's not that. You know, it's not that.
Not that kind of flex. It wasn't that, yeah.
Yeah, one.
I'm not proud of that song. You know. I'm not proud of that song,
So go on.
but it was a big song. Yeah, it was a crazy song in Grenada that year, and then COVID came and shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How was that in COVID time for you guys? Like making music and.
COVID was slow. COVID, I was here for part of the COVID though.
Okay.
Yeah, because I came here in March after we dropped that song to do an event. Because I said the song was just blowing up. Came here to do an event in March 2020, and
Yeah, that's right around COVID.
yeah, I got
Yeah.
trapped here.
Yeah.
I got trapped here from March until August.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I'm here and I'm watching everything going on home because Grenadians are very rebellious. So they had curfew. They say everybody social distance, everybody is, but Grenadians don't listen. And around,
that's about care.
I think that, yeah, that's a
yeah,
highlight.
think that's just the
around
character.
June, July, August, that's carnival time. That's
Yeah.
carnival build up. So people don't want to hear that. People out every day, everything playing them. So they had like riots and thing in the streets, police trying to contain people from playing their mass, but people enjoying themselves and
Yeah.
playing their things. So I'm here stuck in Canada and watching everything going on my phone and getting depressed
And you
because
feel
I
like-
can't go nowhere.
You're missing that.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm bored of
Yeah,
flights.
it's at times I just have my phone there and I don't go on my phone for the day. Days I don't go on my phone because I don't want to go on my phone and go on the media and see something that would
Depressed.
just make
Just
me
make
feel
you more
worse.
depressed,
You know, and when I got the flight now to go back in August, I say, all right, let me jump out and run back home and see what's going on. And the sad thing is, as soon as I reach home, everything done.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, everything done as I reach home. So
Yeah.
I watch everybody enjoy themselves, everybody read in the street, do this, do that. And as soon as I reach home, everybody want to follow
Everybody
rules
inside.
now. Everybody want to follow rules now as I reach home, right? Yeah, as I got home, everybody want to follow
You're already
rules.
over here
So-
following the rules, and
You
now you have to
understand?
go home and do the same again.
It was. But COVID, the whole COVID thing, it was good still though, because we as artists we had a lot of time to reflect and do a lot of stuff, and I still felt like after the place was open back up and so on, and we were able to do what we wanted to do, I still feel like there were artists that was still putting out mediocre songs.
Yeah,
So it's like you wasn't doing nothing in the COVID, you wasn't trying to improve yourself in the COVID or nothing like that, And I feel like people take a while. Back home, people took a while to get back to that party-ish
Yeah,
kind of
party
vibe.
vibe, yeah.
Okay,
Because even when the place opened, they had events going on and they say we could do things, we could do whatever we want, but people still had that kind of stay home mentality.
Still scared to come
I feel like
outside.
they got used to it and so
Yeah.
on. Yeah, they got used to it and so on.
All right, happy boy.
Yes,
I want to thank you for coming through. So I say,
Yeah, man, I appreciate it,
Let
man. It
people
was a
know where
pleasure.
they could find you at. Give your
was a
social
pleasure.
media handles and all that stuff.
Well, you can find me on Facebook at Cleveland Goodin.
Okay.
Instagram at Happy Boy the Artist, and yeah, that's it, man. YouTube Happy Boy Music. That's it.
Question: Where you get that name? Where you get that name? Happy boy.
That
I always,
name-
I always have a joyful thing about your.
Him
where
seem
you get that
jovial.
name?
man,
No,
them
I
seem
mean,
very jovial.
I am. My mom does say I am her quietest child.
Okay.
So I always had this smiley way about me. When I watch pictures in my mom album and stuff, I always smiling as a
Okay.
child. So then I got that name. Even when I started, when I wrote the first song, I didn't have a name for myself. Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't have my name for myself. I just used to I wanted to call myself by my last name, which is Goodin.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I said, that weird. So a teacher actually gave me that name when I reached high school. I used to come to school and it was a business class. POA, POB, POA or POB. Yeah, principal of business or principal of accounts. And the teacher was schooling the class and he was making a reference. If it's one thing, I always used to pass that class. Because I think that's common sense. When you're
Okay.
dealing with POB, that's business, that's common sense. You don't have to study for business, You just have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And he was schooling the class and he said, look at this guy. This guy don't come into school. He come into class when he want, but he always passing the subject. Who day in class every day
And
not passing the
do that.
subject. So he saying, see you's a happy child. You's a happy boy. And it just
Stick.
he stick there. They used to call me happy child.
Okay.
That was the kids used to call me happy child. And man, I didn't like that because I was happy
like a
child. was
big
so-
man,
yeah,
like,
it was so nice,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
happy boy came about and I started to use it for some years and I feel like it stuck with people. So that's what people know me as. People barely call me by my real name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even my friends, they call me by my real name, Even my mom don't even call me by my real name.
Oh yeah.
Whenever I see my mom somewhere, it's by Happy Boy,
Happy
she
Boy,
call me,
yeah.
Or Happy, they call me Happy. Yeah, and recently this year, a lot of my fellow artist friends, they say, yo, time for you to change that Happy Boy now.
Right.
Because he's a man, you're growing now, he's happy man
Happy
or
man
something
now,
now. So
happy man.
I feel like I have to do a rebrand
Or
and
just
change my
happy.
name.
Happy.
Or change,
just say
some
happy.
kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe just happy.
You find I don't like happy, just happy.
Just
Yeah,
happy.
just happy.
Happy man.
Nah, I don't like
That
happy. I don't like happy
That's all
man.
like
Yeah.
hungry man.
Yeah, I
hungry
do
man.
like it. So, maybe I have to do a full,
Yeah.
a full rebranding
Yeah.
Okay.
and get a brand new name that people might probably like. But
Okay,
I just feel like the Happy Boy stick with people and
Yeah,
you don't
man.
stuck already, so I can't change it.
No, and people change their name all the time.
Yeah, people change all the
change.
time.
Like you
Can't
have
do that.
Assassin and they go to Sasco.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I say? You have Diablo and they go to Govy.
Yeah,
So-
going to go V.
Yeah, so you can't change it.
Different ways to do it.
Yeah, man. Well, bless up
I feel
yourself.
like I would change it, man. Maybe I'll add something to it, but I won't change it, Yeah, I won't change it.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself and thanks for coming through. It's nice.
Thank
Of
you
course,
very
man. It was
much.
love, man. It was love, man.
I know, Mr.
All right, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in again for the Hotspot.
sir.
Brought to you by Ainsley Martel. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the follow button. Right? Once again, happy boy. Respect.
Yes, man. It was a pleasure being here.